15th of October and you're here in Pulse Unity. This is the General speaking. Just thought I'd do a very quick catch up this morning as we've got a massive AMA over in our Discord later this evening. So we'll just start off with pulseunity.com. As you'll know, we launched a few weeks ago with the PLSU coin, and since then we've been extremely busy looking at the staking coin and also the NFT collection. So a few things have changed on the homepage of the website. Basically, as you can see, we've still got the supply of 73,718,430. For those that don't know anything about PLSU, please come and check out pulseunity.com. Pulseunity coin sits at the heart of our social media site and our social ecosystem. So literally everything that goes on in the Pulse Unity ecosystem eventually filters down to Pulse Unity holders, and you get lots of reflections and all sorts of nice things that go on there. If you haven't got us yet, go on to the App Store. We're in Apple and on Google, and there's the great app there that works with our social media site. So what is our current agenda? Our current agenda is building up our wallet holders. We're currently stand at 120. We're now working on the M2M staking token and platform, which I'll come to in just a little bit. And we also have got the whitelist sacrifice running for the Pulse Space Doge mission to Mars NFT collection, which again we'll come to in a little bit more detail. Just an update on PLSU. It's now launched on DEX. It's USDC PLSU trading pair, and of course sits at the heart of our ecosystem. It's on Ethereum ERC20, and eventually there'll be that one-of-one copy expected to Pulse Chain on launch. With our NFTs, it's already 2069. We're going to be doing the story following Elon Musk up to Mars, and we're going to be sending our NFTs, our Space Doges and our Pulse Doges up to Mars there to join him and quickly take over and bring law and order to Mars. We've got all sorts of things going on there, banks of Mars and all sorts of things. Pulse Unity platform provides the first central social media site dedicated to DeFi in both Web 2 and Web 3. What do I mean that in Web 2 we've got a typical Facebook-esque YouTube, Twitter style site. In Web 3 we've actually got a fully functioning UI with a marketplace that is being updated over the coming few weeks, where you'll be able to physically buy and sell your own goods in store, be it cars, t-shirts, houses, whatever you want to do. That platform is already accessible via our mobile phone app. Quick update, our countdown, as I said, for the Mission to Mars staking token and Doge NFTs whitelist. These are going to run, it's sort of split into two parts. At the moment, whilst we're launching the whitelist for the NFTs, you are basically getting free M2M. So there's every reason to get involved, because at the end of the day, if you've sacked in over $150 or around 0.1 ETH, you're going to be getting your NFT airdrop to you on New Year's Eve or just after a New Year's Day, and you'll also be receiving double points at the moment until the UI on that goes live for M2M staking tokens. Again, we'll explain a lot more details on those as we run through. Again, just sort of running through the front page, that's fine. Now we'll just move over to, let me down page this one a little bit. In fact, let me get rid of that altogether. Here's our campaign as it starts for the NFTs. We're going with obviously the Space Doge, the Doge Army, Mars Army, whatever you want to call them. We've obviously got to go under the banner of Pulse Doge Army, and we can create lots of different iterations from that. So basically, we're going with our general. General Elon obviously is up there in Mars already. We've got another surprise guest going to be joining him in that first mission. So the mission to Mars is a go. The Space Doge are all ready, and obviously General Bomb take us up there. We've also added, of note, a link tree link. That's got a tremendous amount of our links on it, and is a lot easier to remember. So that's just linktree.e /PulseUnity1. We're on, of course, PulseUnity.com, t.me, PulseUnity1, and of course social.PulseUnity.com. We'll come over to now. Let me move dear Elon over and out of the way, and let's open up our mission to Mars page a little bit clearer. Let's just lock that into position for a second. Okay, so we've created the new site. It's spacecampmars.com, and here you can see it says join our Pulse NFT Army. Follow our first Space Doge Army as they take off to Mars and lead the fight for freedom in the galaxy. Our Pulse Doge NFT collection and M2M staking token has something interesting attached to it. We promised you something different, and we're going to we've decided that in creating the ecosystem that we would always find a way to give back to Pulse Unity holders. Now, typically in NFTs, they have a buy-sell tax. I was in a chat actually earlier this morning, and they were talking about the commissions that come into from NFT buys and sells, and where do they go. Sometimes they go to the artists, sometimes they go to the NFT creators. From us, we're going to do a bit of both, because our artist is part of the family. So of course he's a PLSU holder, and as we're a new token, as we're a new community, we want to do everything we can to grow the token and its strength in the marketplace. So what we're doing is, in the actual buys and sells for the Pulse Doge and the Space Doge armies, there's going to be a 5% buy sell in there. Now they're on ETH and Pulse Unity, so basically every time there's a buy and sell of one of the NFT collection, 5% of that will go back to buying the chart. Now we think that will basically provide some buy pressure on PLSU. Obviously it means that if there's any dips, we're going to be buying the dips from the staking pool, and the PLSU that we buy from the chart will go into the staking pool. So let's say, for argument's sake, we've got 1,000 NFT holders staking at that time, and there's 10,000 PLSU. If all things were equal, then you would each receive 100 PLSU or 10 PLSU each from the staking chart. I hope that makes sense. Here we're currently building the minting UI for the M2M staking token. Now these figures can be exciting because we're thinking possibly up to 1,000% yield in these. We've got our different levels, and I'll be more than happy to run through these figures. We've put together some nice charts, but we've got some super pools that we're going to be going into. And we're going to start with, in our UI, you'll see this when it comes out in a few weeks' time, it's super exciting. We're going to have 69 billion M2M staking tokens that can be minted in total. We're going with 2069, well, you could use 69 everywhere. So 69 billion M2M staking tokens will be minted. And at the moment, it's $1 equals 20,000 M2M tokens. Normally in the sacrifice it would be $1 equals 10,000. So you've got a few weeks to literally double up on your M2M tokens, and then once our UI goes live, we're of course going to be pushing it out, and all of those tokens will go into the pools, and depending on which pool you pick will depend on the type of yield that you can expect to earn. But that's super exciting for us. We're super bullish on it, and we hope that you guys will be too. There's a little bit of an idea on some of the artwork. Our artists are working fantastically hard in the background on the different UIs and stuff, so that's great. And as you can see, we've got, this is actually a countdown clock to New Year's Eve 2023, so it's going to be a massive party in there. So we've got 77 days, 13 hours and 7 minutes basically left to New Year's Eve. Here you'll see create your army, and again, once the UI is in place, that will take over this page, and you'll physically be coming on minting your NFTs from in here. The mission sacrifice will be again here. The actual staking platform will link from this page as well once that UI goes live. And we've got here a simple graphic about how Space Camp Mars is working. So in the first instance, the sacrifice works by simply send whichever sacrifice token you want to this address. Please don't send from an exchange. We've got no way of actually tracing it, and it will get lost. It doesn't get lost obviously from our wallet, but we've got no way of allocating those funds to yourselves, and then, as has just happened with another sack, things get messy. So let's just keep it clean. You can sack in ETH, WETH, most ERC20 tokens, Hex, USDC, DAI, GUSD, TUSD or USDT. Because we're doing the NFTs and we're doing Space Doge, Pulse Doge NFTs, we've decided that we are generally going to accept Pulse Doge, and also I understand they're launching Pulse Bitcoin or Pulse BTC soon, so we'll be happy to accept that as well as Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. We're also accepting Binance Smart Chain, BUSD. We didn't really get a lot from that in the last sacrifice, so really sort of take that one with a pinch of salt. Again, you'll be allocated 10,000 M2M points for every $1 sent during the sacrifice there, and at launch you'll receive an airdrop, and we swap your M2M points for actual M2M. Then two things happen. One, M2M launches on Uniswap. However, it is, you then stake it to the pool for fixed terms, and the market decides the actual value. Key point here, if you don't stake, then really it's not really going to be worth a lot in the marketplace. We're going to have some very, very strong penalties for anybody actually selling straight away. So I'd be wary of that and really watch our terms and conditions on staking, because we've just launched PLSU. I'll show you the chart in a minute. I might even be able to bring the chart up right now. And this is what happened. We create a fair launch for a token, provided liquidity all the way up here, and someone just rugged. We've then brought back the chart, then somebody's rugged again. So we're not doing that, guys. This Pulse Unity is a community project, and everybody involved, we're not a massive 20,000 holder base where we've got millions and millions going on in here at the minute. We'd love to be there. We spend every single penny back on the social media site, social.pulseunity.com. We've built the 2 mobile phone apps for Apple and Android, and we of course need to build the community and work with other communities to build all of this. So we're just not going to be we just can't give away tokens left, right and centre and then have people just come in expecting to be able to rug on that. And all of our tokens, the staking pool's locked for 6 months. Even our liquidity is locked in there for 6 months to start with. And as you can see, we've already got 7.61k liquidity. We were up to a market cap of just under, let me see if it can bring it up here. Trading market cap, we've got 227,550 in there. Social's going well. We've actually changed the, if I can get a refresh on this page. We've started to do a bit more work on the background. As you can see, we've got channels going on in here. We've got videos going on in here. This one, I'm not sure, but this, we need to be logged in to actually see that. Let me see if I can log in and give you a live demonstration. So if I go with I hope people can't read keystrokes, because otherwise you've just got my admin login. Okay, so let's see if this is working and streaming for me. It's actually saying live stream offline when actually we are online. So we'll have to come back and check what's happening in there. Of course, we've got albums in there. We're updating these pages as we go along. So quite a bit going on in there. We've been doing quite well here on pulselife.info. Here we're sat at, let me refresh that page as well and see where we're at. As you can see at the top there, you've got Up Token, Poor Pleb, Pulse Dogecoin, which I've mentioned earlier. We'll be accepting Pulse Dogecoin and Pulse Bitcoin in our sacrifice this time. Then you've got Hex. It's worth noting that these ones, I mean the two at the top, 1 and 2, you can't actually buy them yet or trade them, so they're just still sacrifices. It's saying Poor Pleb is live there, that's at number 2. Pulse Doge you can at number 3. That's PLSD. We've got a few sacks come in. Hex is in there at number 6, you can buy. You've got Chaos First, Mintra, Ecosa, Hedron. Now we are now coming down, and then you see we've got nice lives in here. Pulseport, I love this project. Anyone that, if you haven't seen it, it's a great casino. They've got a great UI, and I'm really looking forward to playing on that a lot more. Then you've got the big one, which is Maxi. That's does a lot of staking, and it's got like a pooling type thing. And then you've got us down here, Pulse Unity. And if I just click on the heart, where does that put us? And let's see. And wow, that takes us 1 point past Maxi. This is getting exciting. We're actually catching PLSP up, and I love that project. So we're literally just a few away from Pulse Pot, and then chasing Pulse Chain itself. Well, hey, let's go team. And that's about it with us today. But look at this for the chart, guys. Look. That chart, that is an investor's chart. Absolutely less than 2 weeks old, holding steady. It's got locked liquidity, low numbers in there to buy in at, and we've got 120 current wallet holders. Our marketing's about to start. You've heard it from the general himself. As you've seen, we've got an NFT collection that we're launching. 5% of everything coming in for the NFTs and from staking is going back into buying this chart. Look for the green candles. We've got 73 million PLSU that we're going to be buying. How much of that are you going to take? I'll leave you with one of the most super bullish charts you can ever think to see in crypto right now. We're on a mission to Mars.